Dear students, let us begin the third part of the lesson in which you will learn about the estimating the standard errors when the population parameter sigma is known and unknown. What is standard error? The standard error of a statistic is the standard deviation of its sampling distribution. Example, if the statistics is the sample mean, then standard deviation of the sample mean is called the standard error of the mean. The standard error tells us about how far the sample reflects the characteristics of the population. Comparison between standard deviation and standard error. Normally, the student will have a confusion between standard deviation and standard error. Therefore, now we are going to see the features of standard deviation as well as the features of standard error. Now, let us go for standard deviation. Standard deviation is concerned with the values of the variable. Standard deviation measures deviations of individual observations from the mean. Standard deviation measures the variability from the specific data points to the mean. Standard error. Standard error is concerned with a sample statistic. Standard error of mean measures the accuracy of the sample mean as an estimate of the population mean. Standard error of the mean measures the precision of sample mean to the population mean that is meant to estimate. Standard error of sample mean. When we collect data for scientific investigation or statistical purposes, the standard error of the sample mean can help in determining how closely a set of data represents the actual population. By verifying the accuracy of our sample, we can know the accuracy of the study. Standard error of the mean when sigma is known. Standard error of mean is calculated simply by taking the population standard deviation sigma and dividing it by the square root of the sample size root n. Population standard error of the mean SEM equal to sigma by root n. Standard error gives the accuracy of a sample mean by measuring the sample to sample variability of the sample means. Sigma equal to sample standard deviation and n equal to sample size. Standard error of mean when sigma is unknown. Therefore, in the standard error of mean formula, sigma is replaced by the unbiased estimator capital S obtained from the sample. Therefore, the formula is now modified as S by root n, that is standard error of x equal to S by root n and x bar equal to 1 by n sigma I is equal to 1 to n x I, S squared equal to 1 by n minus 1 sigma I is equal to 1 to n x I minus x bar whole square. Another version or another form is sigma x I square minus n x bar square divided by n minus 1. Dear students, let us summarize what we have learned in this lesson. We learned about overview of inference, nuances of estimation theory, understanding the needed terminologies for estimation theory, methods available in estimation, meaning of standard error, its role and uses. Students, I hope these concepts will be helpful to you in your research. We have completed our lesson on estimating the standard error of the mean when sigma is known. Let us meet. Thank you.